So I need to make sure I'm connected again. Yes, we are. We are connected again. Perfect. Now we bought it. Oh, a magical squirrel companion. Oh my gosh. I am enjoying the star paths right now. So cute. And now we're running out of tickets again. Let's see, what else could I have bought? Ah, yeah, this top. Tie-dye jersey. Alright, so I think... Okay, the main items I've already got. I think that's fine. Oh yeah, the Goofy conductor. Yes, so we're gonna see Goofy wearing his conductor uniform. I think that's what it is. Goofy, Goofy, Goofy. Yes! Yes! So when we see Goofy, we should be able to see him wearing his conductor uniform. Oh, we have more customers. I must serve them. Where's Goofy? Here. He's in the shop. Okay. Alright. Let's go inside the shop. I want to see him wearing his uniform. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, and here are the Easter eggs! Okay, so that's the egg fruit. We'll find some more eggs later as we walk around. There's Goofy. Yes! Goofy's wearing his uniform! Ha! Ta-da! There he is in his uniform. So cute, so cute. Alright, so we are on the hour. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back. And we'll make sure to have some more fun. So I'll see you again in a bit. The Make-A-Wish video will start playing during the break. And I'll catch you guys later.
A child who is undergoing treatment for a life-threatening medical condition has so much of normal childhood taken away from them, so much of their decision-making ability, so much of their normal experiences with playmates and friends and siblings. It is so long and so arduous. It robs so many of the normal childhood experiences from a child and from their family. There are medications that we can provide, there are treatments that we can administer, and yet there are pieces missing from that can only be filled by the impact of a wish experience.
A wish is something that we as a community have said we're going to offer and show our support for a family that doesn't feel very supported sometimes by the medical community. And I think a wish is a really meaningful way that we connect with families that medicine doesn't have much else to offer to them.
I think for a lot of families, it provides anything from respite, sometimes in the middle of care. Sometimes it provides a reward at the end of treatment. Sometimes it provides an oasis or an island where they can seek sort of normality.
A wish gives me the chance to give the family something from all of us as a community. It comes from the medical community, it comes from the whole population saying, your child's not forgotten.
The beauty of Make-A-Wish is it's incredibly simple. It is that intangible object that, quite honestly, I cannot order from the pharmacy. I cannot write a prescription for.
You see a child before they go on their wish, and when they come back with their family after the wish, it's often like seeing a totally different child.
You just see it in their faces, this idea of thinking outside their current moment in time.
It's an unsaid power that these experiences can give these kids. And, you know, these are kids that are living longer. They're living better. They're having more fun in their life. And it all started with one experience, and that was their wish.
We don't need studies to show this, but now there are studies that are coming out. It just seems so intuitive, right? You have something to look forward to, and it makes you be more compliant with your treatment plan, so then it's going to impact your physical, your emotional, your psychological well-being.
What it does show is that a child that has a wish, there is a measurable change in their outlook.
I think, personally, being involved with Make-A-Wish has made me a better physician and has made me think more critically about what I can do outside of just the medicine and just the surgeries and just the procedures to improve the quality of life of our patients and their families.
My favorite wish is the next one. And the one after that. And the next 10. And the next 100. Because, as with life, a wish has less to do with what has been and more to do with what's coming up.
A child who is undergoing treatment for a life-threatening medical condition has so much of normal childhood taken away from them, so much of their decision-making ability, so much of their normal experiences with playmates and friends and siblings. It is so long and so arduous. It robs so many of the normal childhood experiences from a child and from their family. There are medications that we can provide, there are treatments that we can administer, and yet there are pieces missing from that can only be filled by the impact of a wish experience.
A wish is something that we as a community have said we're going to offer and show our support for a family that doesn't feel very supported sometimes by the medical community. And I think a wish is a really meaningful way that we connect with families that medicine doesn't have much else to offer to them.
I think for a lot of families, it provides anything from respite, sometimes in the middle of care. Sometimes it provides a reward at the end of treatment. Sometimes it provides an oasis or an island where they can seek sort of normality.
A wish gives me the chance to give the family something from all of us as a community. It comes from the medical community, it comes from the whole population saying, your child's not forgotten.
The beauty of Make-A-Wish is it's incredibly simple. It is that intangible object that, quite honestly, I cannot order from the pharmacy. I cannot write a prescription for.
You see a child before they go on their wish, and when they come back with their family after the wish, it's often like seeing a totally different child.
You just see it in their faces, this idea of thinking outside their current moment in time.
It's an unsaid power that these experiences can give these kids. And, you know, these are kids that are living longer. They're living better. They're having more fun in their life. And it all started with one experience, and that was their wish.
We don't need studies to show this, but now there are studies that are coming out. It just seems so intuitive, right? You have something to look forward to, and it makes you be more compliant with your treatment plan, so then it's going to impact your physical, your emotional, your psychological well-being.
What it does show is that a child that has a wish, there is a measurable change in their outlook.
I think, personally, being involved with Make-A-Wish has made me a better physician and has made me think more critically about what I can do outside of just the medicine and just the surgeries and just the procedures to improve the quality of life of our patients and their families.
my favorite wish is the next one. And the one after that. And the next 10. And the next 100. Because as with life, a wish has less to do with what has been and more to do with what's coming up.
All right, so we're back. Wait, hold on. All right, so we are back. So I hope you learned a bit more about how Make-A-Wish works, what are the types of wishes that are being granted. So once again, we are campaigning. This stream is in collaboration with Make-A-Wish Philippines and Blogapalooza, where we're trying to generate funds in order to help grant wishes for children with critical illnesses. If you want to be able to support, if you're watching from Twitch, you can head on straight to my About section. There is a donate button, and you can choose any of the amounts that are already preset, or you can decide on what value you will give as well in the donation. If you are watching from Kumu, you just have to head on straight to my profile, tap the support goal button, and you can drop any of the virtual gifts from there. So let's continue. I think now we're gonna hang out with Scar, so we have to look for Scar. Ooh, and actually, apart from that, since we already have new customers at Remy's, let's go and cook some meals so that one, we can get more money, and also we can complete another star path. So we can buy some more stuff from the event. Okay, so we need veggie pie, teka, maki, meringue pie. Is there anyone else here? No. Okay, so that's it. Alright, let's go and cook. Alright, veggie pie, veggie pie, veggie pie. Casserole. There. Veggie pie. So I can't cook the new recipe because I don't have the here and there fish. And with the Dreamlight fruit, I still need one more. So we're gonna have to check the map later when we go to the plateau to harvest some more of that special fruit so that we can also cook that recipe. So for now, we're unable to make those two recipes. It's getting harder. Alright, tekamaki. It's good. And then the last one will be meringue pie. So I hope that's enough already for the amount of customers we're supposed to to do for the Dreamlight, no, for the Star Path task. Okay, meringue. Meringue pie. Okay, there we go. So far I am happy with the latest update. There's just some minor bugs, like not being able to buy that waterfall twice, and all of those flowers in Frosted Heights having only one color, just red. But then when you check your inventory, you've already gotten different colors, so I don't know, it doesn't make it that easy to really find out what you're looking for. So you have to anyway pick up all those flowers and then leave it in your chest if you have a chest. But that's why I don't think I'm going to change how I've set up my valley, where all the chests are in the biomes where I collect those, because then it makes it easier to just drop them off on my way. Oh, look at that. Scar is oftentimes at home when I'm playing. Doesn't look like I can harvest any fruits yet from the tree. And you're in my way. Okay, first, Woody, Buzz, goodbye. We're done hanging out. We've done our 1 hour. Serenity, what's up? How's you? How's life? Alright, let's hang out with Scar and mine. Mine! It's a mine. Okay, there we go. What's up, Serenity? Alright, so for the star path, we only need to mine 10 times with it. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty easy. I know, Serenity, you'll be so proud. Ang ganda ng amusement park ko dito sa valley. I'll show it to you later. So we already have, we've completed pretty much almost everything now from update 4. Oh, another egg. Eee, Easter eggs. Diba, Moshi? I guess it also makes sense if I haven't been streaming for a long time. You guys probably wouldn't see each other so much. Oh, that was my fault. We had to take a very long break and some time to recover from all the stresses we go through, the challenges and obstacles that life gives us. So there we go. We don't need to mine a lot, but I will take advantage of this time to mine in the places that I haven't been mining so much, because the different star path tasks have led me to mine mostly in the forest, in the plaza, glade, and the beach, but not really here in the plateau or in the Forgotten Lands. So we'll use this time to do that. Oh, another Easter egg! I love the extravaganza as well. It's pretty fun. I like the surprise on that day, because I didn't even know it was happening. I did not check their Twitter. I didn't check the Reddit community then, so it was a nice surprise. I was like, what? An egg? And all of a sudden an egg bush appeared. I was like, what? Eggs also come from bushes, didn't you know? So, as you can see here in Disney Dreamlight, anything can happen. Ooh, moonstones. We need moonstones. So we're maximizing by killing 2 birds with 1 stone. When we mine, that means we will also complete, I believe, a Dreamlight duty. Wow, 3 Easter eggs in 1 biome? That's new. Little green alien, the last one! I've completed Buzz's quest! Okay, I can bring that to Buzz later. What? You see that? We completed that quest. I had to collect 25 green aliens. Peachy! Oy, kumusta, Peachy? Long time no see. Oh my gosh, mining with Scar is done. We finished the quest with Buzz. Wow, very productive. Even though our goal was to just complete Simba and Nala's quest, we're doing so well. This is amazing. Alright, Scar, I don't need you anymore, so we're done hanging out. You're not my favorite character, but I love the sassiness. Okay naman, how about you? Eto naman, ano din, we're getting there. We're getting there, yes, we're getting there. Nagre-recover po tayo sa ating sa ating mga pinagdadaanan. So, kaya tayo bumalik sa Kumu, and also at the same time, you know, reflecting sa mga pangyayari, trying to make sure na we look after ourselves, 'di ba? Health is wealth, guys. Reminder lang. Health is wealth. So, yan. So now that I've done that, let's check. I have to go to Buzz anyway, so let's look for Buzz. I was just with Buzz and then I stopped hanging out with Buzz. Agree, diba? Love, love. Thanks, Peachy. Ayan, Peachy. If you also want to help, we're also giving love to the children of the Make-A-Wish Philippines. So in this campaign, I'm collaborating with Make-A-Wish Philippines and Blogapalooza. And we have the entire month of April to actually generate funds in order to help grant wishes for the children with critical illnesses. So if you want to help out, you can go straight to my profile to drop virtual gifts, a support goal. There's a support goal button that you can use. Otherwise, you can also, if you want, in addition, pwede kang sumali sa raffle contest. It's Gcash price naman. The prices are 2,000 pesos, 3,500, and 6,000 pesos. So you could be a winner of any of those 3 prizes. Kailangan mo lang magbagsak ng 500 for 1 entry, 1,000 for 5 entries, 5,000 for 15 entries, or 10,000 for 20 entries. Ayan. So you have time to ipon-ipon muna and then you can drop the virtual gifts in the support goal sa profile ko. Ganun lang kasimple. Alright, what else can we? Okay, we can make gooseberry pies. And we need to serve customers again. Now we need to serve 8. Sorry, I've been busy. Long break as well. O, diba? We all need a break sometimes. Not many people understand that, but we ourselves have to understand it the moment it happens kasi. Masyadong mahirap yung when it's too late, that's the only time. It's not good. But gooseberry pie, but I don't have it here. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have to make that pie. It is a pie. It says gooseberry pies. But I've not made gooseberry pie before, as it turns out. No. No. I expect to see it in the desserts, but it doesn't seem to appear here. Boba tea, gray stuff. No gooseberry pie. Alright, so I'm gonna check Dr. Google. Let's see what recipe they have. Okay. Alright, wheat, butter, and gooseberries. Okay. Wheat, butter, and our gooseberry. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Snow White's gooseberry pie. So you have to look for S. What if we already made it before, but we didn't know it was called Snow White's gooseberry pie? I think I needed 10, right? Welcome back, Serenity. Kapit. Ala, kapit sa Serenity. Kapit ka lang, besh. Kaya mo yan. What's up, Lurker on Twitch? Gucci Gold, hello. Welcome, welcome. What's up? Internet problem. Story of our lives right now. I don't know why. I don't know how. Alright, so let's see. I already stopped counting, so I need to check how many I made. 10, because I think we only needed 10. And now we need to sell it to Goofy. Ta-da! Good that we have a stall here. Just sell all 10 of those pies. You see, he's wearing his conductor suit. Alright, there we go. That only that's giving us 3,380. Not really high, but at least it's something. Okay, I'm starting to feel hungry, man. I haven't had breakfast or lunch, mostly because I didn't have the appetite for lunch today. So I'm just wondering, wonder. I need food. And I've been having all of these cravings. It was always like, well, I'm happy I started having cravings again because I seriously lost my appetite. I lost weight from that as well. But now I have this like craving for cheesy stuff. Pizza, burger, cheese. Looks like we have new characters added in the game. Yes, in update 4, we have now Simba and Nala. Update 3, we had Mirabel and Olaf. So yes, we've completed the quest for Mirabel and Olaf already. And now I'm trying to complete Simba and Nala, but the thing is, their quests have a tendency to make us wait. What I don't like the most when it comes to the task, because, for example, the Dreamlight tree, I had to wait. And a bit longer because I didn't check that I needed to water the plant again. So the tree finally grew today. I'm happy about that. It finally grew today. So I was able to harvest some fruit, but now I have to wait for it again to have fruit because I don't have enough. I only have 2 instead of 3. If you could see in the tiny screen, I'm still missing 1 more Dreamlight fruit in order to gather the materials to make the fertilizer and then grow more Dreamlight trees in other biomes. If I understood the quest correctly. So yeah, I have to wait for that. And it's the same for Nala. Her final quest, I have to bring, what do you call it? I have to catch the here and there fish now that we've closed the rifts. And in order for me to catch those, I can only catch them when I fish in the morning or in the evening. The morning, it's like 6 to 10 a.m. And then in the evening, it's 8 to 10 p.m. I have to wait, and I won't be streaming anymore then. So that means I'll be recording it, and then I'll just be publishing it. So that's it. I'm not really going to be able to stream and show you that I'm doing that. I can only record it. So sorry guys, they don't let us. But what I'm trying to do now is, again, complete all of these quests and the star path. I have 36 days for the star path, but I'm hoping to complete it by the end of this week so that it's done, and then I can just go back to Hogwarts Legacy because I did stop the stream, the original save. I completed already my second save. So I need to go back and continue with the first save and continue streaming that one. What surprises me, some of my favorite games have new ones. Can't wait to have it. Oh my gosh. Dako. I would like to be able to do more and play more games, but I already know I don't have so much time in the world to try them all out. I was having fun with Fallout though. That was funny. But it was meant to be just casual. I wasn't going to really play for such a long time, but it's okay. So I'm just going to stick to Dreamlight. I mean, now I only came back again because of the update. So whenever there's an update, I'll come back. It's the same with Guild Wars 2. If it wasn't for the expansions, I wouldn't be going back. I'm just like waiting for the next and the next and the next without actually having to do much. So I'm just gonna continue playing the updates, and then let's see what happens. I guess. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, really good. Very happy with it. Finally got used to the combat. It took some time, but I did it. So that's okay. Did you know that Persona 5 have a new version called Persona 5 X? No, I did not. You know, you should be sharing these in our Discord chat. That's what it's for. For all the mega gamers in our group, it makes sense. You can share it with everyone. Same for you, Moshi. I mean, you know, let's make sure that Discord chat stays alive. Let's see. You as well. Shiny Tourmaline. Okay, and then Amethyst. And then Crystal, and then the shard will leave in the large chest. I was surprised. Oh, as you can tell, I had to stay away from looking at, from browsing on Steam again. self-control. I had to, because I was like, oh, temptation is great. Especially when another sale came. I was like, what? Another sale? And then here are the new games. What? The self-control has been strong. I remember hearing something about it. I'm happy not to hear more because if I do, the resistance is so difficult. Also, the number of Sonic the Hedgehog. Please no. If I play Sonic, I will again have too much. I mean, now that the update came from Disney Dreamlight, I'm happy. There won't be, I guess, another update soon from Hogwarts Legacy, so I can continue that in peace rather than pieces. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be hard if I add another game while I'm in the middle of this, because if you notice, I haven't been playing Guild Wars 2 in a while. And that's because I've been preoccupied with these games.
Hi there.
So 2 at a time, it's already enough to juggle with. It's a visual game, not much running involved. Murder of What? Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yung pala yun. Oh, gosh.
Goodbye.
Well, my character has definitely made enough steps in the game. I know that for sure. But I will also be going back into doing the fitness and wellness content on my profile, so you'll notice it again on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. So you'll find those once I post it. Tomorrow is a day of badminton with a friend, so I'm very excited about that. I hope I'll be able to catch some good clips. Mateo, what's up? And yeah, it's been a while since I played badminton. I mean, oh, another Easter egg! Yeah, it's been a while since I played badminton, so... And the last time I did, if I'm not mistaken, was the competition, which I'm very proud that I won. But I don't know. I mean, I still am competitive, but it should be a friendly game. I'm not good with friendly games, I think. This is the friendliest I can do, I guess. I'm not really competing with anyone in this game. Oh my gosh. One more character to give this black flower to, and then that's another Star Path duty done. So let's see. No. Anyone else nearby? Oh, there's Woody. You deserve a flower. Yay! Alright, we did it. So... Perfect. Cool. There we go. Done with that. Okay. Don't have new customers there. We can complete more duties. 4 photos with all the the villagers from Frozen. Let's do it. Okay, let's look for all of them. I know Kristoff's one of the first ones to fall asleep. So let's go and take a picture with all of them so that already today that is done as well. So let's take a picture with Anna. Wow, the flowers already respawned. That was so quick. By the way, has any of you already watched the Super Mario? No, not yet, not yet, not yet. But we are supposed to. Sabi ni Habi, we gotta watch, so we will watch. Okay, that's a cute picture. Good. Oh, now that we're back in the forest, I can show you what my amusement park looks like. Alright. So, I thought I saw Olaf somewhere here in the map. Oh, he's back there at the door. Alright. Olaf! There we go. So cute, so cute. Alright, next, let's show you how our amusement park looks like. So I'm gonna go through the way that I want you to enter the park. Oh wait, Elsa's here. I love it. All of the characters said, no, stop running, Elsa. Okay, never mind. Bye, Elsa. So now when you enter that side that used to be trees only is now an amusement park. Kaya mo yan, Mr. Europe. Kaya mo yan. So when you enter the balloon archway, you can see now all of the rides. The teacup ride, the Dumbo ride, and the Ferris wheel. So there you go. Welcome to my amusement park where I wish my character can also ride the rides. But no, hindi pwede. Hindi sila nag-program for that. So, yun lang naman. Bagong my new pride and joy that I hope I can continue decorating until I am 100% satisfied with how it looks and appears and functions. Elsa is here. They make me take pictures every day. Elsa.
I'm so glad we met.
I'm so glad we met. Perfect. Okay, next. Let's look for Kristoff. And then we're done. Kristoff is dining. Okay. I think whenever the characters are dining, they don't care what you're doing. Let's see. Because Donald didn't care, right? So I'm thinking maybe Kristoff won't care either. Yeah, you see? Oh gosh. Alright, there we go. We've done it. Another star path done. Hang out with a villager from the Lion King. Alright, 60 minutes. We're anyway streaming, so let's do it. Wow, the time passed by really quickly. It's already 41 past. We're gonna get close to another break. Alright, I think Simba and Nala are up there. So I'm going to choose maybe Simba.
Hi.
Alright, let's hang out.
Hi.
And I still need this tree, the Dreamlight tree, to produce fruits. How long does it take? Wait, let's check with Dr. Google. So, Dreamlight tree. Oh, thank you, Serenity. May nakuha ka ba? Ay, wala ka nakuhang prize. Narinig mo may sinabi ko kanina about the raffle contest? Yung Gcash prize? Alright, let's check the wiki, what it says. Whoa, there are different recipes pala for the Dreamlight fruit. It wasn't just the sweet udon. There are 3 others as well. Marvelous Jam, Dream Ice Cream, and Whimsical Pie. Okay, so if you want to join the raffle, all you have to do is go to my profile here on Kumu and tap the support gold button. And the minimum entry is 500. So 500 for 1 entry, 1,000 for 5 entries, 5,000 for 15 entries, or 10,000 for 20 entries. At the end of the month, so on the 28th of April, I will lock already the entries. And then on the 29th, which is World Wish Day, I will have the stream where I will have the roulette, and then we will find out who the winners are. The Gcash prizes are 2,000 pesos, 3,500, or 6,000 pesos. So if you want to join, sali lang kayo, because this one is also going to help yung aking beneficiary, which is Make-A-Wish Philippines. So I'm streaming now for this entire month to help generate funds for the Make-A-Wish Foundation in Philippines. So we're trying to grant wishes for children with critical illness. So dalawa yung papamigay ko, cash, and then also yung pool of funds that we get for Make-A-Wish. So, ayan. So, if you want to join, go ahead. Minimum lang is yung 500. So, okay, we're now hanging out with Simba. I still haven't figured out how long it'll take for the fruit to spawn. But wait, each tree has a harvest that gives 3 Dreamlight fruit. And the fruit takes 24 hours to regrow. So we will not be able to do this today. Yeah. More? Really? Oh my gosh. You see, I told you there's so much waiting to be done just to complete this. We have to wait until tomorrow again. No. No. I cannot. Why? Why is it such a long wait? Is it because we finished the game so quickly? Because we tend to just go through a whole run through in one stream? Is that why? Is this like penalty for us being very efficient? It must be. Let's see. Grabe naman, Serenity. I need answers. Tatlong exclamation point. Ba't mo kami sinisigawan? Problema mo. Alright, so let's see. That sucks. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that today. How fun this is. Alright, so we're gonna continue with more Dreamlight duties. So let's do that. I think Buzz still has something for me. I have this item. Buzz has filled this with valuable resources from around the valley. Oh, it's just a gift. It's not really a quest. Okay, cool. Thanks, Buzz. So that was it. That's all I got out of that. So then, if I don't have anything else, then I'll just continue with the Dreamlight duties and finishing the star path as much as possible. So what can we do? Pick 3 mushrooms. Let's go. We anyway need to finish another 60 minutes with Simba. So let's just do it. So all of these hanging out with the other characters forces you to chill with them, even though you don't necessarily want to. Oh, mushrooms. Yep, caught them all. It didn't count. The bonus didn't count. I still have to grab one, and I see an Easter egg again. Alright, there we go. Easter egg! That was for actually here. Dreamlight. Sell 2 meals. Bring a friend their favorite gift. Cook with seafood. Okay. Alright, we can cook with seafood.
I bet I'm the first demigod you've met, right?
So, let's see which character wants seafood. No. No. Sweet and sour fish. No. 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 Remy? No. Simba. Vegetarian stew. Carp? No. Tuna. Lancet fish? No. Taco. Pumpkin puffs? No. 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 Come on. Doesn't anyone want seafood? No. 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 Doesn't seem like anyone here wants seafood today. So much for killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, that's it. So, since no one else wants seafood, and I still have to give... sell 2 meals. I'll just cook any seafood and then sell 2 meals. And give someone their gift. one seafood dish. And then I need to make another meal. Let's use something with herring again. What can we use with herring? Fish sandwich. Let's see what fish it gives me. No, not the bass. I want to get rid of all the herring I have. 171. Live action Little Mermaid. I don't know. I'm tired of all these live actions disappointing me. That's always the sad part. I look forward to it because I'm like, oh wow, you know, live action. But then when the time actually comes, then I get really disappointed when it happens that they couldn't fulfill the magic, you know. The magic was not properly translated in the live action. Just, no, this is so sad. You've ruined it. Something like that. So, yeah. I'm not really sure how I feel about the live action at the moment. Other than I'm not setting my hopes up, I guess, so high by actually not going to see it in the cinema and just waiting for it to like appear on Disney Plus. And then that's it. Same thing I did with Mulan, and that was a disappointment. I don't know, I just can't. I think they've broken my heart with all these live action movies. They need to stop. They need to just make new stories. I think that's the only thing I'm asking them for. New stories. I mean, there's supposed to be really good creatives working there, so I would expect or hope that they would be making new stories. So, I don't know. All of these live action remakes, don't think it's necessary. I think we just need to have something new, something that goes with our current time. I mean, they've done these other movies as well, like Descendants. Why don't they just do it? It's not gonna be like Mulan. Looks like they made the movie this time very seriously. I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard. I will watch it, obviously, because I need to be able to say whether or not I really like it or dislike it. For one thing, I'm that kind of person who says, like, you know, hey, you haven't tried it yet. So don't complain until you have seen it for yourself. So I will watch it, but I think I'm just going to wait until it's on Disney Plus, and then I will see. Because I don't want to go anymore to the cinema, where I already rarely go to the cinema in the first place. I will watch Super Mario Brothers for sure, but not for Little Mermaid live action. All the cast in the movie this time are all there. Well, that's good. I didn't see the trailer yet. I'll probably think again when I see the trailer, but I'm really not sure. I've lost all confidence when it came to their live action movies. The last live action I liked still was Cinderella. Of course, you had a really good actress there. And I guess Emma Watson was good for Beauty and the Beast, but the dress reveal was a bit of a letdown. I understand why she chose those materials for the dress, but it would have been nice to, you know, to relive that magical moment from, you know, wearing always her blue dress to something that's really eye-catching, you know, makes you feel like you're watching the magic happen. Check the final trailer. Okay, I will check it. I will check the trailer. I think it anyway deserves me to watch the trailer to see again. I only saw the poster when I went to see another movie with some friends. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting picky when it comes to the movies I'm watching. I don't know. But I'm especially becoming more critical towards these live actions, which is why I don't want to really push too much on myself to watch it, because I have a feeling I have more to complain just because of how much I've already built in my system to complain about the live action. Because there's always this a part where you have the comparison.